Sunderland AFC vs Everton FC 26.12.2011 SelMcKenzie Selzer-McKenzie. Author D.Selzer-McKenzie. My tip: win for Everton. Both teams have won in the last round, but altogether, both teams are seen in this season failed. Have both of these organisations been the lower part of the table, though? Everton FC is 3 points in the lead at a game less on the account. Both Sunderland at home and Everton celebrated a minimal victory outwards the last day, and to be more precise, Sunderland and Everton. Everton was in the direct duels much more successfully, primarily in the stadium of its own till now, where Sunderland AFC has not triumphed within the last 10 years, in which he has not obtained any single goal in the last 3 meetings. The situation is similar in Sunderland, and the hosts have not won since 2001, so anymore, however, there were many draws. The beginning, 26.12.2011, 16. The team from Sunderland has begun to play, and to be more precise, after change of trainers has taken place, finally better. Steve Bruce was dismissed and Martin O'Neill, by whom very much is expected, was engaged. Very much was expected primarily after the great purchase in the summer transfer time at the beginning of the season, but they got largely disappointed till now. Since O'Neill's arrival, 3 games were gone through and 2 victories and a minimal outwards defeat credited against Tottenham. Progress in the game is visible and the self-confidence has increased considerably. This proved to be decisive in the 2 mentioned victories. In the home match against Blackburn, they were behind another 5 minutes before the game end, but then they met for compensation and the first goal scorer shot Larson for the victory in the additional time. Sunderland with 2-0 led the last day against QPR. They then collected 2 goals against, but in the last minute they still managed to come to the victory. The greatest problem has O'Neill on the position of the goalkeeper, because Gordon and Mignolet are injured, and therefore the third goalkeeper, Westwood, must stand between the gutter posts. A piece of good news is the return of the go-getter Bendtner, who has met last day at this at once. It has to be expected the same start elf like in the last round to want to accumulate. Expected list: Sunderland: Westwood, O'Shea, Bramble, W. Brown, Bradley, Larson, Cattermole, D. Vaughan, Richardson, Sessegnon, Bendtner. Everton FC has also many problems in this season, and with this done till now, one can be hardly content. They particularly badly play at home, where they've got hold of less points than in the distance. The next problem is the chronic inefficiency which follows them up through the whole season. The average lies with approximately 1 goal per game, but a small comfort is the fact that they collect also few goals against. In Everton's last 5 games became very few goals obtained, and the result was 1-0 th. Everton managed in the distance very often to credit 2 victories in consequence, and to be more precise against the Wolves and Bolton, but after which they were surprised by Stoke City Centre with 1-0 in the Goodison Park. With the identical result, they were Emirates Stadium conquered by Arsenal in this. They at home played Norwich a 1-1 draw against, lasting 1-0. Have this won the last day Swansea City Centre with much effort defeated. Coach David Moyes does not have any greater problems with the injuries, though, with what he could excuse the bad game. Only the go-getter Anicheb is cancelled, lasting all other players are at the coach's disposal, and the one or other regular player only turns out occasional. They had to save a point against Norwich, and the decisive player was Osman, the first goal scorer of the team. Again, although he has obtained only 3 goals till now. It's hit also as decisively in the game against Swansea City Centre, and at present, it is in top form. Moyes did not carry out so many changes in these 2 duels. The defence has remained the same, while Drenth started in the attack and T. Cahill had left at the bench the last day, in which the situation has had turned around in the game in front of that. Drenth shall proceed together with Soha in the attack this time, while all other things shall remain unchanged. The fast 2. Expected list: Overton: Howard, Hibbert, Haitinger, Jagielka, Baines, Osman, Neville, Fellaini, Gaia, Drenth, Soha. The team from Sunderland is playful but an unpleasant opponent expected with a fixed defence row now. Furthermore, the hosts must fight against the tradition which is strong on the side of Everton. The guests are rather unpredictable and it is difficult to say how they will play. Therefore each up the tradition and give an easy advantage to the home team led of the new coach and 2 victories within the last minutes, through what the atmosphere has got considerably better in the team.